Oracle Park in San Francisco. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Yankees Baseball. Along with Paul O'Neill, I'm Michael Kay. Today around Major League Baseball, we celebrate Lou Gehrig. This is the day many years ago where he actually took over first base for the New York Yankees, the second game of his 2,130 consecutive game streak. Now, Lou Gehrig's life ended early because of ALS, and today we celebrate his legacy and life and also ask you if you have the time and if you have the money to make a donation to try to end this insidious disease. Now, Paul, you put on the pinstripes like Lou Gehrig, so there's obviously a connection there.
Well, when you come over to the New York Yankees, there are iconic names, and Lou Gehrig was at the top of that list. Never saw a bad story written about him, never read a bad thing about him. He was the unbelievable player, numbers-wise, driven in 180 runs at times. But again, hopefully this day can go forward and bring a cure to this disease.
The game is changing, but what drives the game never will. What you have inside. It refuses to be ignored. It sweats everything. It turns an athlete into a legend. It demands respect. The game will always change, but it never will. Gatorade, is it in you?
Yankees Baseball on Yes is brought to you in part by Hyundai. With a brand new Hyundai, there's joy in every journey. By Yale New Haven Health, powering medical breakthroughs. By FanDuel, right now, new FanDuel customers can get $150 in bonus bets if your $5 bet wins. And by Buick, visit your local tri-state Buick dealers. Well, the Yankees and the Giants finish up this three-game set on this beautiful Sunday afternoon here in San Francisco. Yankees have had a great road trip. They've won 6 games out of 8, and this is the 9th and final game of this 3-city West Coast swing. Giants have taken the field. We'll take a look now at the Yankees starting lineup. Brought to you by TikTok, Volpe, Soto, and Judge at the top of the order. Stanton, Verdugo, and LeMahieu in the middle. And the bottom third of the order. Anthony Rizzo is at first, Gleyber Torres at second. Jose Trevino will catch him bat ninth. And they'll be facing the reigning Cy Young Award winner in the National League, Blake Snell. His 5th game, 5 starts already, 0-3 with a 10.42 ERA. Let's check out the Nissan pitcher scouting report, Paul.
Well, only 7. Snell has 2 Cy Youngs, 1 last year with the Padres and 1 with the Rays in the American League. He becomes only the 7th pitcher in Major League history to do that. And those are crazy numbers you just read, Michael. I mean, 0-3 with a 10.42 ERA and a stint on the IL. Not the way he wanted to start his Giants career. And look, Heater, his fastball this year, he's had trouble with. He throws it about 48% of the time. Hitters are hitting 400 off his fastball this year. He just has not found it yet this year.
Yankees looking for a sweep and a 7-2 West Coast swing, which is an amazing stretch along the West Coast. Volpe's ready. Snell's ready. Let's do it here in San Francisco. First pitch swung on and missed, and we're underway. Jonathan Parra, the home plate umpire. Hunter Wendelstedt at first. Crew chief Marvin Hudson at second. And Nick Morley is over at third. Count 1-1. Yankees are 41-19. And the Giants are 29-30. Now they're 29-30, but right now they're the 3rd wild card team in the National League. 1-2.
Yeah, I was reading stats today. When you look at that, just how muddled up that wild card is. I mean, the Mets, as bad as they are, they're only 5 games back in the wild card in the loss column.
Yep. The 1-2. Chapman very deep at third and hugging the line for Anthony Volpe. With 2 strikes, he obviously not expecting a bunt. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss, got him on the curve. Check out the Giant defense, which is presented by Defender. Ramos in left. Fitzgerald gets starting center. Matos over in right. Infield, it's Chapman, Schmidt, Wisely, and Flores. Third to first. Casale behind the plate. Soler's the DH. Blake Snell is on the mound. Here's Juan Soto. Well, Blake Snell, reigning Cy Young winner, as we mentioned, he didn't sign until March 19th. Signed a 2-year, $62 million deal with the Giants. But he has an option for next year. He can become a free agent again. But if you think about it, is he going to come off a better season than a Cy Young season?
Yeah, it's very strange. He's had 2 great years when he pitches 130 innings plus. He's won Cy Youngs both times. And the other years, kind of a mediocre pitcher, but with great stuff, obviously.
The one knock against him, he doesn't give you many innings.
Right.
He throws a lot of pitches, so he's at about 100 after 5. And a lot of the guys that sign late, they've struggled with injuries and effectiveness. It's hard. Spring training's there for a reason.
Yeah, I agree, especially pitchers. You've got to build up, and he's been on the IL already, and it just, he's throwing the ball well right now, but his numbers, we went over in they are not him.
Yeah, 10.42 ERA and a batting average against of .318. 2-2 to Soto. Driven deep to right field. Going back, Matos. He's on the track. He's at the wall. He's looking up. See ya. A long home run for Soto. Yankees on the board. It's 1-0.
My goodness, Michael, that's the deepest part of the park, and when he hit it, he knew it. I mean, that's 415 feet elevated over a wall, probably about 20-25 feet. Just crushed off a tough lefty for Juan Soto.
Well, they were teammates last year. Didn't treat him that kindly like a teammate just then.
Well, Michael, that is the 19th first inning home run for the Yankees. By far the most in baseball. This guy at the plate right now, he has 9 of them on his own.
Punched out right side and through for a base hit for Judge.
Wow, fastball right there in the upper part of the strike zone. He crushes it, but then realizes, that is the deep part of the ballpark. But it does carry out. Michael, it's a little warmer during the day. You should see the ball carry a little bit more than you have the first 2 games played at night.
Here's Stanton. And a strike.
I don't know, Mike. I think this ballpark just looks better in the day, right? Looking out over the bay, I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous out here today.
Stanton 1 hit away from 1,500 hits in his career. Had a home run in yesterday's game, and Soto today's game.
Just no trouble getting to that high fastball. Like I said, that is a very deep part of the park.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on the change.
Yeah, if you're Blake Snell, you're going to have to change a little bit. You've been fastball, curveball, and won Cy Youngs that way. But, this year, guys feasting on your fastball. This is what you're going to have to do, especially against the righties, is mix that changeup in as he did to Stanton.
Verdugo takes a strike. All right, so Paul, I want you to guess, how long did that home run go?
How long? I'm saying 440, 435.
430.
Yeah. I mean, it's high out there. I mean, to elevate a ball and hit it that far, that's a bomb.
Runner goes. The throw to second. It's a stolen base for Judge, doing it all in his homecoming weekend.
Aaron Judge is pretty much putting on a little stage show here for everybody. That's his 3rd of the year, but just kind of a cheat steal off a lefty. As soon as he lifts his leg, you're off to the races.
Snell and Judge are pretty close friends. And Snell says he's always trying to smile at me, and I have to look down. It's not good to smile when you're on the bump.
That's what David Cohn used to say when, you know, he went to Boston, and Jeter just kept smiling at him and wanted to make eye contact. And Coney didn't want to hang with it, but Jeter just kept waiting.
Two and two. Judge at second base. We're just underway. Soto's home run has given the Yankees 1 run as they try for the sweep here in San Francisco. 2-2. 3-2 on Verdugo. Verdugo a .304 hitter this year with runners in scoring position. 17 hits and 52 at-bats.
Yeah, we talked about it by plugging him in between some of the big power. I mean, he's a contact guy. He's been able to drive in runs with these opportunities.
Fly ball shallow center. Fitzgerald is there. Fitzgerald puts it away. And that'll do it. But the Yankees with their first inning home runs. Another one off the bat of Juan Soto. 430 feet later, Yankees have a run. He has a home run, and the Giants coming to bat.
Good morning with Vocalax. Good morning. Yeah. Try Vocalax Chewy Fruit Bites for fast and gentle constipation relief in as little as 30 minutes. Making your good morning even better with Vocalax.
Our calling was to build trucks, and that's why trucks are what we do. We put our everything into every truck, so that when you find your calling, nothing can stop you from answering it.
This summer's hottest blockbuster isn't a movie. It's a spicy new wrap from Jimmy John's, starring ghost pepper cheese and introducing firecracker chips. The reviews are in. This summer, it's gonna be a hot one. Jimmy John's new firecracker wrap.
Get 3.9% APR for 48 months plus $1,000 purchase allowance on a 2024 Cadillac Lyriq when you finance through Cadillac Financial.
It's $10 Tuesdays at KFC. Every Tuesday, grab 8 pieces of hot, juicy Kentucky Fried Chicken for just $10. Son of a bucket, that's a good deal. Get a taste of $10 Tuesday.
Well, that boat's trying to catch Juan Soto's home run.
Still going away, right?
Take a look at the Giants starting lineup brought to you by TikTok. Ramos, Wisely, and Flores at the top. In the middle, it's Chapman, Soler, and Matos. And the bottom third of the order, the shortstop Casey Schmidt, center fielder Tyler Fitzgerald, and the catcher is Kirk Casale. And they're facing Nestor Cortez, who deals a strike. Cortez, this is his 13th start. Let's check out the Nissan pitcher scouting report.
Well, they're
0-2.
Well, there is no history here. This will be Nestor's first career start against the Giants. He's got to turn it around a little bit. There have been a few bumps on the road. 0-3 with a 6.16 ERA on the road. Been phenomenal in the Bronx with a 1.17 ERA. And long haul, he's been good at giving the Yankee inning. Now ranks 8th in the American League with 71 innings pitched.
And the 0-2 to Ramos. Goes sidewinder. And he's down looking. Check out the Yankee defense behind Nestor, presented by Defender. Verdugo, Judge, and Soto left to right in the outfield. Third to first, LeMahieu, Volpe, Torres, and Rizzo. That's the Yankee infield. Stanton, the DH. Trevino gets to start behind the plate, catching Cortez. There's Brett Wisely. Let me give you a Yankee starter graphic again. 19 straight starts with 5 or more innings pitched, 3 runs or fewer allowed. That's the longest streak in Yankee history.
And Cody Poteet just stepped in and joined the club yesterday.
Yep, did his thing. One and two.
Well, Wisely, the only left-handed hitter in the lineup today for the Giants against Nestor, so they've loaded it up with righties.
See both teams with the number 4 on the upper left chest of the uniform to honor Lou Gehrig's number 4. The number 4 in the Yankee font and the Yankee colors. All teams around Major League Baseball wearing that patch.
I was looking at some of Lou Gehrig's career numbers, and you know, they were amazing. 180 some RBIs, 170, 160, 493 home runs, and a lifetime 340 hitter. I mean, that's pretty much doing it all.
And on this date in 1925, he played in the second game of his streak, replacing Wally Pipp at first base. You know what I was, kind of shocked to find out? 3-2, swung on and missed. That it wasn't about Wally Pipp having a headache.
Yeah.
They just wanted to put Lou Gehrig in because the offense was stalled a little bit.
Well, it was actually, he had a, got hit in the head or something a few days before, and it was almost like their concussion protocol. So he might have had a headache, but, they were changing up the lineup, and believe me, 2,000 games later, Lou Gehrig was still at first base.
Now, he pinch hit the day before. That was the start of the streak, but we have Lou Gehrig Day, honoring the first day that he is the regular first baseman for the Yankees.
You look at some players, everybody's like, who in the world would you have liked to have met? And obviously, Babe Ruth, the guys like that. Well, Lou Gehrig would be on that list too. Like I said in the pregame, I don't think I've ever read or heard a bad story about the guy.
Popped up, shallow center. Right there is Torres, and Nestor Cortez works a 1-2-3 inning. We'll go to the second, 1-0 Yanks.
My name's Jorge Gaviria, and this is my business, Hacienda. We bring heirloom corn products from Mexico to every kitchen. I chose my Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One because I earn unlimited 2% cash back on everything I buy. With no preset spending limit, my purchasing power adapts to meet my business needs. And I reinvest my 2% cash back to help grow our business with new products, like our tabletop masa mill. My Spark card helps me fulfill my mission of bringing masa to the masses. What's in your wallet?
Reeves Me says getting Taco Bell during the daytime feels unethical, which is why I'm going to use the Cantina chicken menu to help change his mind.
The chicken's great.
Well. Oh. Didn't you post this? Getting Taco Bell during the daytime feels unethical. Is it daytime or nighttime? Yes. So what do you think, Reeve? I mean, because plus the sun makes me think that your pants might be on fire. You get what I'm saying, right?
So I'm a liar.
Well. The new Cantina chicken menu isn't just for late night.
This summer's hottest blockbuster isn't a movie. It's a spicy new wrap from Jimmy John's, starring ghost pepper cheese and introducing firecracker chips. The reviews are in. This summer, it's gonna be a hot one. Jimmy John's new firecracker wrap.
Adversaries trying to trip us up, manipulate our views, and redirect or even discourage our vote. Whether it's bogus claims designed to stop us from voting or convincing digital fakes trying to sway our opinions, we all need to double-check our facts. Watch out for phrases that frequently accompany political disinformation like "make this go viral" or conspiratorial statements like "the media won't cover this." It's your vote, not theirs. Use it wisely. Be informed, not misled.
Well, let's check out FanDuel's live same-game parlay. Right now, new FanDuel customers can get $150 in bonus bets if your $5 bet wins. 1-0 Yankees on the Soto first-inning home run. And DJ LeMahieu will lead off against Blake Snell, LeMahieu, Rizzo, and Torres. And there's a strike. Lined into center field. That is going to be a base hit in front of Fitzgerald. The base hit for LeMahieu, his fourth since coming off the IL. All right, Paul, it's time for the keys to the game, brought to you by your local Kia dealers.
Well, Michael, I gave you a little hip-hop today, a little California love. Who you got?
I got Tupac.
Oh, well, of course. It's been a great West Coast trip, 6-2, and a chance to sweep today. And welcome home. I mean, we're talking about Aaron Judge and the show he has put on. 3 home runs in the first 2 games. I think the friends and family are pretty happy with what's going on since his return. And fun to watch. I mean, come on. I mean, these guys are playing such good baseball. Pitching's leading the world. The stars are hitting. Let's just sit back and kind of enjoy how good the Yankees are right now.
Yeah, it's been an incredible run. I saw a stat today that really knocked my socks off, and you can certainly address this. This is a West Coast trip where the Yankees have won all 3 series. The last time the Yankees went on a 3-city West Coast trip, and that happens every year, and they won every series, you have to go back to 1998.
I like that team, too.
Yeah, I heard that team did well.
Special things happen when, you know, you could come out here and just keep things going like the Yankees have. And, again, I think getting these long road trips out of the way semi-early in the year are a really good thing. I think the Yankees have less road games left than anybody else in the American League at this point.
Yeah, they're tied with the Nationals. After today, the fewest road games remaining on the schedule. So they've been on the road a lot in the first third of the season. They'll have 46 road games left after this, and obviously you play 81 home and 81 on the road. So a lot of home cooking coming up.
Well, that's a good thing because they played extremely well in the Bronx.
Three and 2 on Rizzo. Now the Yankees are 41-19. And that's their 3rd best start since the expansion era, which began in 1961. Check swing. Did he go? Oh, he foul tipped the ball into the glove of Casale, so he's down on strikes. Game time weather presented by Bigelow, the official hot tea of the Yankees. 68 degrees, 8% chance of rain, humidity 79%. The wind is blowing from right to left.
Now, we keep getting this small percentages of rain. I'm yet to see a cloud here in San Francisco. How's that going to work?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, Paul and I, the last 2 nights, we walked back to the hotel. It's hard to get an Uber or a cab here, so we walked back. And it was cold when we walked back. And I was talking, you know, there's so many fans that walk the same way. And I said, is it always this cold? He said, dude, you're in San Francisco.
Exactly.
It's only warm in September and October.
Mark Twain, I think that he said the coldest winter ever spent was the summer in San Francisco.
Well, let's remind people, you're related to Mark Twain.
That's right. That's why I know the quote. That's right.
I heard Twain actually fashioned Huckleberry Finn after you.
Is that right?
That's what I heard.
You know, I told you I went to Stanford yesterday just to visit.
Yeah.
I put that on an application hoping for a little love. It didn't
related to Mark Twain.
It didn't quite work out.
One, 2. 2 and 2.
Wow. Meredith, he dropped the Huckleberry Finn on me over here. It's only his 2nd inning, and I'm Huckleberry Finn up here.
You're acting like I can take it back. He already said it, Paul.
Wow.
It's a giant in literature, the character of Huckleberry Finn. He and Tom Sawyer.
Man, I'm laughing early in this one.
Man.
Fly ball left field. Ramos will make the play. You know, what's going on in the outfield? The 3 games, it seems like people have to really rush in to make catches.
It seems like it's been in left field, too, Michael. I think that the wind kind of really swirls, and it's really affecting the ball. You saw Verdugo in game 1, just a couple balls that, you know, the left fielders in particular are having trouble judging.
Here's Jose Trevino, 2 outs here in the 2nd. 1-0. Snell's at 35 pitches. Snell's been a good pitcher for a long time. This is his 20th start, though, against the Yankees, and he doesn't have great success against the Yanks. His personal record is 4-7 with a 4.48 ERA. See if they green light Trevino. They don't. Way upstairs anyway, so a walk to Jose, moving LeMahieu to second.
Well, second time around here, runner in scoring position for Anthony Volpe. Struck out on a really sharp curveball his first at bat. But you know what, as a hitter, when you've seen the pitch before, his fastball and his curveball, his second at bat usually becomes much more comfortable.
Here's Volpe. 1-0. I was talking with Mike Krukow and Dwayne Kuiper, the legendary television duo for the Giants, and I always like to get a read of what they think about, you know, the Yankees, and there they are. And they both said, boy, that kid shortstop is good. He's going to be good for a long time.
Yeah, he's fun to watch. You can display that he enjoys the game. He plays hard. Everything is kind of in fast motion. He never looks lazy on the field. Just what you want to see, you know, as an everyday player, especially a younger player, can bring that much energy to a lineup.
LeMahieu at second. Trevino's at first. Shallow left. Ramos makes the play. Yankees get a hit. They leave two. We go to the bottom of the second.
If you're taking a trip with your friends, why pay for 4 hotel rooms to stay apart?
Hello?
When you could get one Airbnb and stay together.
Say that something's impossible. I see that as a challenge.
It's $10 Tuesdays at KFC. Every Tuesday, grab 8 pieces of hot, juicy Kentucky Fried Chicken for just $10. Son of a bucket, that's a good deal. Get a taste of $10 Tuesday, only at KFC.
When life spells heartburn, how do you spell relief? R-O-L-A-I-D-S. Rolaids dual-active formula begins to neutralize acid on contact. Rolaid spells relief.
Well, let's check out the T-Mobile coverage cam. And we had the cam on a very special visitor to the ballpark, Art Sherlock, the oldest living Major League player, 100 years old. He played with Joe DiMaggio, a room with Yogi Berra. Had a nice long talk with Yankee manager Aaron Boone, and you know, he's sharp as attack. He has some trouble hearing, but he is sharp as attack. And Meredith, I know you spent a lot of time talking with Art, but he's really a delightful guy.
He said it meant so much for him to be back at the ballpark. It's been a while since he's actually taken in a game in person. I asked him, do you think you can still pitch at all? And he said, I don't know. I don't think so anymore, but he enjoys watching. It was pretty cool watching Yankees players come over and introduce themselves and say hello to him. Anthony Rizzo sat with him for about 5 minutes and just chatted with him. And the first thing he said to Aaron Boone, why isn't anyone out there taking fielding and batting practice?
I heard that.
Which was kind of funny. But something he still enjoys watching the Yankees. Still meaningful to put on that pinstripe jersey for him. Pretty cool.
Hit sharply to second. Torres is there. They'll retire Chapman. It's funny because I was listening in on that conversation like Meredith said, and he said, and neither team took batting practice today. He said, well, why is there no batting practice? He said, when I played, every day we had a batting practice.
Batting practice, infield, it's just the way it was. Most guys, especially on a day game after a night game, would just warm up in the cage and strap it on. But, yeah, the old school thing of showing up, batting practice, stretching together, it's kind of a thing of the past.
But Boone had a good answer. He said to Art, you know, these new stadiums, they have batting cages underneath so guys can hit at their own pace and not have to be out on the field, so they might be working. But also, when you have a night game and then a day game, the manager usually says no BP.
Right.
And Paul, he was a left-handed pitcher. He was asked, who was the toughest hitter that you've ever faced? Ted Williams.
Oh, of course.
And then when he was asked how he got him out, he just said, I threw a lot of junk.
And I mean, also the connection in Yankee history, when he was called up in 51, that was because Mickey was sent down.
Wow. He's strutting into Oracle Park at 100 years old. How do you like that?
Pretty cool. He's born just north of San Francisco in Mill Valley. That one's ripped down the left field line. It's a base hit for Soler. Verdugo gets the ball. Will flip it in to Anthony Volpe. It's a double for Soler.
Well, Soler has been struggling. He just snapped a hitless streak yesterday and then off to the races today. Just laced to left field. An easy double.
Yeah, the hit he had yesterday snapped an 0 for 16, so now he's getting a little hot streak going. He's at second for Matos. Matos 0 for his last 17. And that one's just foul.
Yeah, Matos has been in the leadoff spot a lot. And they moved Bob Melvin has moved him down in the middle of the, you know, the kind of the end towards the lineup just to try to get his head straight, swinging the bat a little bit better.
And down goes Matos, who continues to struggle. 2 away. Third strikeout for Cortez.
Yeah, good location. He wanted the ball up. He saw Trevino's target, and he just cut it in there right under the hands of Matos for strike 3.
Casey Schmidt. And a strike. Oh and 2. One and 2 on Schmidt. And that is just past the dive of Volpe and into center field. So Lair will score. It's an RBI single for Schmidt, and it's a tie game.
Well, you could tell right off the end of the bat, which gave Volpe almost a chance. This could not come down with it. Just out of his reach. First run of the day for the Giants.
There's Tyler Fitzgerald. Pitch high, 1-0. Grounded foul, 1-1. Well, the bottom of the order did some damage for the Giants last night. They were 5 for 14, batters 6 through 9, and they were 0 for 18, batters 1 through 5. Bob Melvin's trying to piece it together, but this team really is besieged by injuries to important players, too. 2-2.
We said opening night, he's probably one of the most respected managers in the major leagues. He's 21 years as a manager. 3 manager of the years. Been very successful.
Still 2-2 on Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, according to Melvin, is the fastest guy on the team. So there's a ground ball. You have to hurry. He has a sprint speed of 29.9 feet per second. That's the 6th best in the majors.
Yeah, and I was looking at those names around it, and he's right behind Ellie de Cruz. That's a tough one. From the Reds, you know, the young superstar that leads the world in stolen bases with 32, and right ahead of Julio Rodriguez. And who leads that list? Bobby Witt Jr. from the Royals.
Well, he started at short, second, center, and left this year, and he's even pitched 3 times. Tyler Fitzgerald. Cracks one to left field foul. Well, he might have played against his dad. Dad Mike played 13 games with the Cardinals in 1988.
Trying to bring up a face with that name. It's a while ago, though, Mike.
That's a long time.
I need my Prevagen, and that's the stuff that makes you remember stuff.
Makes your memory better, yeah. Line drive. It's a base hit for Fitzgerald. Judge will get the ball into second. So Fitzgerald with a long battle wins it. Schmidt moves to third.
Well, you said it, Mike. Michael, the bottom of the order. This ball's up in the strike zone. Lined again just over Volpe's head. But it seems like the bottom of the order is carrying the load here the last couple of days for the Giants.
Matt Blake wants to talk things over with Nestor Cortez.
Should have grabbed one there, Michael. That big old thing of cotton candy just went by our booth. You could have snagged one.
Yeah. You like cotton candy?
Not a big fan.
Yeah,
I did when I was about 5, but then I kind of grew out of that at that stage.
Yeah, they parade right in front of our booth, and you know, the guy holds the cotton candy high, so he blocks the view of the field. If it's at the wrong time,
right.
we're in trouble.
Yeah. I like to watch that stuff made, though. It's that air machine. It's just sugar, and it just starts spinning a web.
Kurt Casale takes high. Casale was at AAA with the Cubs start the season at 362 when he opted out of his minor league deal and returned to the Giants on May 15th when Patrick Bailey got a concussion.
That was kind of an interesting story. He's from New Canaan, Connecticut, but he lives out here. And, you know, the Giants pretty desperate to replace a catcher called him, and he, what are you doing? Well, I'm kind of just sitting on the couch. So he was kind of out of baseball. Suited back up, got a couple hits his first night. Been the backup ever since.
He backed up Buster Posey during the Giants' great 107-win season in 2021. Considered a good defensive catcher. How about this, Paul? That year in 2021, from April 11th through the 22nd, he made 5 starts behind the plate, and he caught 5 shutouts.
Must be a good framer or a good pitching staff, one of the two.
Count 3-2 on Casale. High pop-up, shallow right. Soto with the call on the catch, and that'll do it. But the Giants, they tie the score on 3 hits. Art Sherlock had some words for Aaron Boone. Made him laugh, too.
Weeds. They have you surrounded. You just gonna stand there? Or are you gonna take your lawn back?
We're gonna take it back.
We're gonna take it back.
With Scott's Turf Builder triple action, it gets 3 jobs done at once. Kills weeds, prevents crabgrass, and keeps your lawn growing strong. Glorious!
No.
Get a bag of Scott's Triple Action today. It's guaranteed.
Feed your lawn. Feed it.
If you're finally ready to take a trip without the kids, why stay at a hotel with more kids? Get an Airbnb and have the place to yourselves.
Dynamic air suspension, all-wheel steering, configurable terrain response, effortless in the extreme.
Well, it's time for Pinstripe Pride, brought to you by Toyota, the official hybrid vehicles of the Yankees. And tonight's picture was submitted by Adriana. Her kids got to see their first Yankees game when the team was in Anaheim. I'm sure they are hooked forever. Use the hashtag Toyota Pinstripe Pride. Mention yes in pictures that you post to social media to reflect your love for the Bronx Bombers. We might spotlight you in a future game. There's that man, Juan Soto, leading off. And there's a strike. Soto with a long home run, his 16th of the year in the first inning. 16 home runs, 51 runs batted in. And very quietly, Paul, he is now leading the American League in batting.
Yeah, I saw that. He went up a point on Sal Perez. Is that right?
Yep. And it doesn't matter if it's a lefty on the mound or a righty on the mound. Pretty amazingly even stats.
Yeah, he just has so little movement of opening up his hips and his shoulder that he just, you know, he just keeps his nose in there and just digs in against lefties or righties.
Swing and a miss. Soto down on strikes.
Went to the slider away. I mean, anytime that he caught up with your fastball the first time, so you're not going to give him that opportunity again.
Here's Aaron Judge. He has not been greeted warmly as he returns home. Giant fans upset that he didn't sign with the Giants when he was a free agent.
They're just jealous, Michael. I mean, he's a New York Yankee, and he's doing great things.
Well, he's certainly giving them a snapshot of what they missed. They could see this 81 times a year, but...
All right, so let me give you some numbers. Most home runs at Oracle Park this year. Aaron Judge, 3. Estrada, home player, 3. Yastrzemski, 3. The only problem is Judge has had 9 plate appearances, Estrada 109, and Yastrzemski 90.
Amazing stat.
Judge is tied for leading.
See if they green light him on 3-0. And it's ball 4. All right, so he's hit a lot of home runs on this road trip. We'll take a look at the exit velocity presented by Spectrum. Of all of the home runs, 6 of them. Let's see. The one last night was the best exit velo, 115.7.
Yeah, that was a bomb. Remember, we thought that might hit the glove out there in left center field.
And you know what's unusual about those 6 home runs? Either center field or pulled. You know, he's a big right center field hitter, hasn't gone there. The glove is 501 feet from home plate. And Judge's home run yesterday, 464 feet. As we told you, there's 103 splash hits to right field in the history of this ballpark, which opened up in 2000. No right-handed hitter has ever dunked one into McCovey Cove. The 2-0. There's a strike to Stan. I'd say the Yankees 3-4 batters, they're 2 righties that have a chance for a splash hit.
Yeah, I was talking to Kruko. You brought him up earlier, the broadcaster. He said, yeah, no right-handed hitter has done it. And if there's a team that can do it, you've got Stanton or Judge that have that type of power.
2-2. That one gets away from Casali, allowing Judge to go to second.
Oh, kind of a lawn-darted breaking ball right here. Aaron Judge sees it get away. He's coast in. You remember the last at bat. He struck Stanton out with a changeup. So he's really going off speed.
Now, we mentioned the 103 splash hits. That's for the Giants. And 34 of those are by Bonds. Overall, 164 home runs, including visiting players, have gone into McCovey Cove. (3-2), ripped sharply, foul.
Boy, if you're Rojas down there in the third base coaching box, I mean, that was a rocket off of Stanton. He's starting to move a little bit closer to the dugout, give himself a little more angle to get away.
And the worst thing for Rojas is having a runner at second.
Yep.
Because he can't be deep. He's got to be close and facing Aaron Judge. So he I mean, it's a scary spot.
Yeah, he's reading the second baseman and the shortstop because Aaron Judge can't see behind him at times. So, yeah, his eyes are off the hitter to the last second.
Three-two. High pop-up, shallow center. Fitzgerald puts it away.
Well, again, off speed, got Stanton out on his front foot, and just an easy fly ball. And one more shot here with Verdugo with Aaron Judge at second base.
You know, we see Judge at second base, and this is a bad memory, bad anniversary for the Yankees. It's on this date last year that Judge ran into the wall of Dodger Stadium to rob J.D. Martinez of an extra base hit. Ended up bruising his big right toe and kind of spiraled the Yankee season out of control after that. Yankees were 36-25 when that play happened. Then they went on a 24-40 slide, ended up 82-80.
Yeah, I mean, you really, well, there's so many players now are doing well, but Aaron Judge rides, I mean, he just rides the bus here. In the 41 wins this year, he's hitting .362 with 19 home runs. In the 19 losses, he's hitting .104 with 2 home runs. So as Aaron Judge goes, the Yankees go.
Verdugo with a fly ball, fairly deep left center, run down by Fitzgerald, and that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one man left. We go to the bottom of the third.
Summer's here, and with a new Toyota, you can start your summer with a splash. Nailed it.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care. That's the value you can expect from Toyota. Toyota, let's go places.
If you're finally ready to take a trip without the kids, why stay at a hotel with more kids? Get an Airbnb and have the place to yourselves.
Make this a summer to share and save during the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event in the 3-row Kia Sorrento, the tech-forward Sportage, the available all-wheel drive Seltos, or the IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus Telluride, each one recommended by Consumer Reports. This summer, visit your local Kia dealer and save. Lease a specially tagged 2024 Sportage LX for $229 a month.
Big season. More reasons to say yes. Yes to pick and play jackpots up to $25,000. Yes to in-game action and live chats with pick and play.
It's time for today's injury report, brought to you by Montefiore Einstein, the official hospital of the New York Yankees. More good news on Garrett Cole. He's going to make a rehab start. First one. And he'll start Tuesday with AA Somerset, so people in Jersey, they'll be going to the ballpark to see Garrett Cole on the mound. Currently on the 60-day IL with right elbow inflammation. So far, so good as things continue to progress. Elliot Ramos takes high. You know, Aaron Boone said before the game, no timetable yet. They're not going to say how many starts he needs in the minors. But they would want to build him up, I'd say, to 70, 75 pitches. He said the thing they have to decide, do we want to build them up to 60 and then have the next start be in the majors where it's 15 more? Do we want to build them up to 75, next start in the majors where 15 more would take him to 90? And right now, the way the Yankees are playing, Paul, there's no urgency to get him back before he feels 100% and he's 100% ready.
Yeah, it's the best case scenario when you're trying to bring your superstar pitcher back that you don't have to rush him because the team is struggling.
You know, the guy who replaced him in the rotation, Luis Gil, you can make the argument that if the All-Star game was this Tuesday, he would start. for the American League.
He's been, you talk about great Mays. He's 6-0 in May, the sub-1 ERA. I mean, he is, I think, just realizing how good he is.
Now, Cody Poteet took over a spot vacated by Clark Schmidt because of a lat injury. And Schmidt was very proactive. He called up Luis Severino. They were close friends when Luis was with the Yanks, and now Severino with the Mets. And Severino suffered that injury twice. And he gave him advice, do not pitch until you're totally cured, totally healed, because if you're not healed, it'll do it again.
Right.
Ramos with a high fly ball to deep center. Going back, Judge still back. He's on the track. He's at the wall. See ya. Home run for Ramos. 2-1 Giants.
Well, Nestor is a fly ball pitcher, and this had a sound of a long fly ball. Almost third of the year, 14th RBI. Saw Aaron Judge starting to cruise back. And again, I think the ball carries much better here during these day games when it's somewhat warm. Kind of mislocation there. Ball one, trying to get the ball in and left it right out over the plate.
Wisely shows bunt and takes a strike. Well, this is only the second time this week, and the Giants have had a lead. They had a 1-0 lead after 2 innings on Friday. They lost both of those games, Friday and Saturday. Now they're leading 2-1 here in the third. Another nice crowd here at Oracle. Each of the first 2 games drew about 35,000. To be about the same, maybe a bit more, on a gorgeous Sunday. Nice catch by a fan way out there. Brought his glove and used it beautifully.
Try you bring your glove to the game, Michael. You just never know.
Swing and a miss.
Here it comes, Michael, right here. Look at the cotton candy right here.
Grab it.
Come in. He took a left on me. Meredith, I had a bag for you.
I'm good, but I appreciate you thinking about me, Paul. I feel like with your wingspan, you would have been able to get that.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't want to fall out. Michael needs a partner up. He didn't want to go solo today.
But, man, would that have made some good TV. That would have lived forever on the internet, Paul.
Yeah, Huckleberry Finn falling out of the booth.
Huck O'Neill. There, it's coming back. No.
Huck O'Neill.
Huck O'Neill.
I had an Uncle Huck.
Did you?
Yeah, he lived in Nebraska. right along with your story.
Rip foul. 2-1.
Boy, it is amazing. And it hasn't been that long either. The netting that goes down the lines now. How many people, used to just get smoked by some of these line drives.
Fly ball right center. Judge makes the play. Hey, we spoke of Heel earlier. Well, congratulations to Luis Heel on being voted the Montefiore Einstein Player of the Week. 3-0 record. 0.89 ERA, 31 strikeouts in 20 and a third innings. Opponents hit just 116 against him. Here's Chapman. That one is ripped into left center field. That's going to be in there for base hit and go all the way to the wall. Judge retrieves, will get the ball in, and it's a double for Chapman. He now has a 20-game on-base streak.
Another four-seam fastball that just kind of stayed right there. Chapman just hammers it. I mean, again, this has that sound where it's going to get to the wall. Good news is you've got 2 outs in the inning. Try to save this run.
Pitch to Soler, up and away, 1-0. 1-1. Swings over the changeup.
Yeah, Nestor starting to have to add some other things. Soler hit his fastball last time up. He's had some fastballs this inning hit hard. So he turned one over there with a good changeup.
1-2. Judge is there, now drifts back and makes the play for the final out. But they take the lead on the home run by Ramos. It's 2-1 Giants after 3.
Hey, Mike's, please. Extra cold.
Does he mean Mike's Hard Lemonade, Hank?
I don't know. Was his day hard enough for a refreshing Mike's Hard Lemonade, Joel?
Was it?
Was it?
Was it?
Hey. Keep it cool, cool cat. Thanks.
Hard days deserve a hard lemonade.
Make this a summer to share and save during the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event in the 3-row Kia Sorrento, the tech-forward Sportage, the available all-wheel drive Seltos, or the IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus Telluride, each one recommended by Consumer Reports. This summer, visit your local Kia dealer and save. Lease a specially tagged 2024 Sportage LX for $229 a month.
If you're finally ready to take a trip without the kids, why stay at a hotel with more kids? Get an Airbnb and have the place to yourselves.
Seniors who haven't had a medical eye exam in 3 or more years. They also help those with an increased risk for glaucoma, and the appointment is often free or at no out-of-pocket cost. It's easy to see if you qualify. Go to EYECareAmerica.org.
Well, this Lou Gehrig Day, join Major League Baseball in the fight against ALS. Visit MLB.com/4 ALS to learn more.
Well, let me take you back to 1927, Michael. All right?
Okay.
Yankees just won the World Series. Just swept the Pittsburgh Pirates. And a week later, Lou Gehrig and Babe Ruth jump on the rail train and come out to California, here in San Francisco. Little exhibition tour. Unbelievable time. And, you know, at that time, no television, no nothing. There was no baseball, you know, west of like St. Louis or something. So, you know, this was a year that Babe hit 60 home runs. Lou had a pretty good year in himself, driving in 173. But there they are here in San Francisco back in 1927. It was such a big deal that they actually closed the schools and allowed the kids to see a couple of the games.
And that was a way that players back then could supplement their baseball income. Because they made a lot of money on those Born Sterling tours. The Bustin' Babes and the Larrapin Lou's.
How you like that?
Fly ball, right field. Matos puts it away. You know, it's weird. Like, today's the day we celebrate Lou Gehrig Day. First day he became the Yankee first baseman. And then that was in 1925. And 16 years later, he died on this day.
Wow.
17 days prior to his 38th birthday. And in 1935, on this day, Babe Ruth announced his retirement. 1-0 on Rizzo. I have a question for you.
All right.
And I don't know if there's a good answer, but I think there might be. So we're talking about things in baseball history that happened on this day. So in 2010, Remember the perfect game that wasn't because of the bad call by Jim Joyce?
Yeah, Galarraga.
Right.
Yeah.
So Jason Donald was called safe at first. There was no replay then. That's the play that actually led to the challenge system.
Yeah.
What would be the harm if Major League Baseball goes back and says to Galarraga, you've got your perfect game? You go down in the record books because it was the last play of the game.
Yeah, that's a great point because, replays weren't there.
Right.
Obviously, we have the replay, and he was out. And Jim Joyce, to this day, still thinks about it, the umpire that made the call, because it changes history. Perfect games are, they're few and far between. But it's a great point. And, now that you have the video of it,
right,
I could see how, you could.
And make it a one-off, because I know people are going to say, well, how about the Denkinger call in the 1985 World Series? No, this was the last play of the game. It's easily corrected. Give the guy the perfect game that he deserves, and everybody feels better about it. Nobody is upset about it.
Right.
So something for Major League Baseball to think of, and, here's the play. He's clearly out. But Jim Joyce called him safe. Out.
Yeah, I mean, that would be a replay today that would not take but a second because it was so obvious. And it is what it is. I mean, umpires are very good at what they do, but they miss calls.
And you know what? All credit to Jim Joyce. He feels awful about it. He's united with Galarraga about it.
Mm-hmm.
And, he feels awful that he made that call. He's not saying, well, that's a bad angle on TV. He was actually safe. No, he was out.
Right.
That's a perfect game. As Rizzo goes down on strikes.
Well, he's thrown some really good breaking balls to Rizzo, the slider, and now the big breaking ball.
Gleyber Torres fouls it away. Torres with a fly ball left in the second. Torres slowly but surely is hitting better. Coming into the game, last 29 games, he's hitting .314. Got off to a slow start trying to climb out of it.
It's got to be frustrating. I mean, he came out having a great spring training, and the way the team is playing as a player, you want to be part of it. You want to be having that good year to really enjoy what's going on. But like you said, he's trying to dig himself out, and that's a grind.
I wonder, Paul, if some of his struggles go back to that opening series against the Astros. I think he was hitting that series on the hand, and that might have gotten him out of all the things that he was doing well in spring training, got him into bad habits. The hand's probably fine now.
Yeah, it can happen, and I have talked about that before also, that you come out, everything's great, and the bat kind of changes the way you go about it for a while, and then sometimes you could pick up some bad habits. I mean, we don't know for sure, but it certainly could be looked at it that way.
So it's obviously okay that he's struggling because the Yankees are not struggling. So he's not hurting the team. But on a personal note, it's difficult for him. This is his walk year. He becomes a free agent at the end of the year. And, guys are desperate to put up big numbers in their walk year. And it's not happening for Gleyber. We wonder if that's weighing on him.
Well, the only thing I notice, and I said it the other night, when I look at Gleyber, every single pitch can be a little bit different. One high leg kick, no leg kick. So I think he's kind of indecisive on where he feels comfortable. And again, you want to try to do the same thing every time. That time, no leg kick with the 2 strikes, and it just kind of puts you in a different position. Giants coming up when we get back.
Hey, Mike's, please. Extra cold.
Does he mean Mike's Hard Lemonade, Hank?
I don't know. Was his day hard enough for a refreshing Mike's Hard Lemonade, Joel?
Was it?
Was it?
Was it?
Hey. Keep it cool, cool cat. Thanks.
Hard days deserve a hard lemonade.
Boom! Hole in
win. I win. Yes, you do.
Hey, hot guy, marry me.
Okay. To Men's Warehouse. Hold my bet.
Get 3.9% APR for 48 months plus $1,000 purchase allowance on a 2024 Cadillac Lyriq when you finance through Cadillac Financial.
Ion. Electrified. Hanguk Tire.
I'm here, and pure wonders reached with a cleaner fuel. I'm in the bright lights of the show and in the shimmering sea. MSC Cruises for a greater beauty.
Follow Yes Network on TikTok for exclusive behind-the-scenes content, game highlights, and the latest Yankees news. Don't miss out. Join the ultimate sports community today. We never took the picture near the Willie Mays statue.
You know, I saw it driving in today on the bus, and I thought the same thing. I mean, this rare opportunity we have out here together on the West Coast, and we missed one of the best things out here.
And the address of this ballpark is so cool. It's 24 Willie Mays Way.
Like it.
Yep. One and one.
We really bonded on this West Coast
We
trip.
really did.
We've walked to ballparks, walked home. All kinds of stuff.
Talked about our hopes and dreams.
Yeah, I like it. Our biggest hope, Michael, is that we can walk in like this ex-major leaguer at 100 years old, right?
That would be the way to root. I just think you've enjoyed the road so much, you might go to the bosses and say, I need more road. Give me road.
I don't know. I haven't. Let me think that over on the way back from this flight, huh?
Give me more road. 1-2. Looped into right field, coming on Soto. One away. You know, Tuesday on Yes, the Bombers are back in the Bronx to kick off a three-game set with the Minnesota Twins. Coverage begins at 6 with Audi batting practice today in the pregame, with first pitch scheduled for shortly after 7. Remember, if you get Yes on TV, then, of course, you get the Yes app for free. We're talking about Kruk and Kite, the television voices of the Giants to our right. And to our left on the radio side is Dave Fleming, who's a great broadcaster, and then John Miller, who is a Frick Award winner. That's the Hall of Fame wing for broadcasters. Mm-hmm. And I always have to tell the story because there aren't a lot of people like this in this business. It was one of the most selfless and genuine acts that I've ever seen for another broadcaster. In 2008, when the old stadium closed, the game was taken away from Yes because it was considered a historic game, and ESPN had it exclusively.
Right.
So it was like a Sunday night baseball game. So it was John Miller and Joe Morgan. And so I was going to broadcast the game for Yes, but the game was taken away. And I was at the ballpark anyway. And John Miller, a couple of days before, contacted me and said, you've been a broadcaster with the Yankees for so long, since 1992, and I think that you should at least do an inning of the last game ever.
Pretty cool stuff.
So he had me do, I think he had me do the entire 7th inning, and because of giving me the 7th inning, that one's drilled deep to left field. Schmidt has hit himself a long home run, and it's 3-1 Giants.
Well, Casey Schmidt kind of on a roll here. Had one yesterday, another one today for his 3rd home run of the year.
Tell you what, Paul, Cortez really struggling. He's searching for something.
Yeah, he needs to locate that fastball. I mean, he is a fly ball pitcher, and, you know, this is a good ballpark for him to be in if he makes his pitches. But some of these fly balls are not just pop-ups.
Fitzgerald rips one foul.
I said, ball's supposed to be away. It's usually location when you watch a home run, and that ball sailed all the way into the inner half of the plate.
0-2 on Fitzgerald.
All right, Michael, so I'm sitting on the edge of my seat. You did the 7th inning.
So I did the 7th inning, and because I got to do the 7th inning, the last hit at the old stadium was a Jason Giambi infield single, and I got to call it.
Nice.
Just because of that guy's selfless attitude. And believe me, I mean, you've been in the business for a long time now. We're in a business of vipers. I mean, backstabbing at a premium. And for him to do that, he didn't have to do that. I didn't ask that it was done. And I just think it's one of the great things that anyone's ever done for me. And it was just such a cool thing for him to do.
He is a true entertainer. Have you ever heard him? I mean, he can imitate people. He has stories. I mean, he is one of the best.
Well, he can do an entire inning as Vince Scully.
Yes.
Yeah, it's amazing. One and one on Casali.
And you see Nestor trying to get away from that four-seamer so much, trying to, you know, hit some breaking balls, but it just does not have great command so far today.
And the 2-2. Skied the other way and out of play. (3-1) Giants as they try to salvage the final game of this three-game set. 3-2. The Yankees would love to take this one home, and the flight back to the New York area will be much shorter. Flying a 7-2 road trip. Right now they're trailing 3-1. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Plenty of time. Swing and a miss. And that'll do it. But Schmidt hits a home run, and it is 3-1 Giants.
Can I have some Mike's, please? Was this guy's day hard enough for a Mike's Hard Lemonade, Hank?
I don't know. Was it? Hop to it, bunny boy.
Hard days deserve a hard lemonade.
Get 3.9% APR for 48 months plus $1,000 purchase allowance on a 2024 Cadillac Lyriq when you finance through Cadillac Financial.
Give me that ooey gooey, crispy, crunchy, mouth watering. Give me that creamy, dreamy, meaty topping, pepperoni popping. Give me that crispy, Kobe, only Papa John's. Better get you some. Try the trio before it's gone.
When things heat up, you don't just want a cold one. You want the coldest one. The cold lagered, cold filtered, cold packaged one. Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Is that your new Nissan Sentra?
Yeah, crazy story. So this morning, I'm at the Nissan Thrill of Summer sales event, taking a test drive. When Dave, the sales guy's like, "You're gonna love this." He shows me the Sport Tune suspension and says it's rated a best value 2024 new car on cars.com. Dave says, "These cars are going fast." I knew I had to have that Sentra.
Hurry in for Memorial Day savings. Now get a low $209 per month lease on Sentra or choose from 6 vehicles starting under $30,000.
Well, fans, with Yes Rewards, loyalty goes a long way. Stream live games on the Yes app and complete quests to earn badges. Reach All-Star level, and you can select a free item from our swag store. Make it to MVP and receive a $50 gift card. Go to Yes app to check your balance and start earning today. Trevino leads off against Snell, and it's a high fly ball to left field. Ramos settles underneath and makes a play. One pitch, one out for Snell. So here's Anthony Volpe. He has a 28-game on base streak. He's 0 for 2 today. Judge had a 28-gamer. He's been on base twice, so he leads the big leagues. The longest active streak, 29 straight.
And Snell is really wearing him out with curveballs. Struck him out the first time. Just missed one last time, but then again starts him off with another curveball.
1-1. Two and one. Game on base streak. Volpe singles. There's Juan Soto. And a bunt, third base side. Snell fields, no play. What a smart play by Soto, picking up a bunt single.
I mean, this is just ridiculous how good this is. After hitting a home run, then he went to breaking balls just to set down a beautiful bunt. They said a big inning up here with Aaron Judge coming to the plate, 2 men on. That's not easy to do. You know, you're Juan Soto. How often do you drag bunt? But that was done perfectly.
And that forces Snell to have to pitch the Judge. First and second, 1 man out. Judge is singled and walked and has a stolen base.
That's a play as a hitter that you walk to the plate with that in your mind. It's not something you think about once you get in the box. It's, you know, this probably could work. I saw the defense on me last time.
Fouled that fastball right back. Wanted to give you this one quick stat on Judge. So coming into today, a 33-game stretch of time where Judge has 106 total bases, which is unbelievable. The last Yankee over a 33-game stretch to have that many total bases, Mickey Mantle in 1961. All the way to the backstop. Runners move up. Now, does that allow them to say, you know what? We'll walk Judge. First base is open.
Well, we thought that yesterday, and Webb went back at him in a 2-0 count and actually got a strikeout. So I'm sure Bob Melvin is thinking over both scenarios here, but you've got Stanton on deck, who hit a big home run again last night. Basically, it's a pretty good lineup right now.
1-1. Going right at him. Foul back 1-2. And the 1-2 to Judge. Inside, 2-2. Yankees down by 2. Volpe is at third. Soto is at second. 1 man out here in the 5th. Outfield is deep, so a base hit away from tying it. The 2-2. Check swing in the dirt. They say he went around. Judge can't believe it. Punched out by Hunter Wendelstedt.
Yeah, I'd like to see the replay on this because it really didn't look like Aaron Judge went after this pitch, but a huge out for Snell.
Man, I've seen so much worse.
Yep, especially in a big situation like that with Aaron Judge at the plate.
Here's Stanton now with 2 outs. .92 pitches for Snell, so this little rally, if anything, could probably end Snell's day after this inning.
And he does this just time and time again. You know, he gets swing and misses, but he has long counts. You know, you're closing in on 100 pitches in the 5th inning, time and time again.
And the 2-0. 3-0. And you got the lefty Verdugo on deck. Eric Miller warming for the Giants. And the 3-0. There's a strike.
It looks like Stanton taking all the way there, and Snell actually went to a fastball.
Soto has a gigantic lead at second base. He has to watch it. They might put a play on. He's getting off the bag by 35 feet at second.
And that 3-0 fastball really set up, and all of a sudden in your mind, well, maybe he's coming right after me. Had to go right back to the breaking ball again out of the strike zone.
Ball 4. So Stanton with the walk to load the bases for Verdugo.
He tried to make that perfect pitch inside, but just kind of tugged it in too far. You got Verdugo, bases loaded.
Verdugo, a 300 hitter for the Yankees with runners in scoring position. Foul back. 0-1. Volpe's at third. Soto is at second. Stanton's at first. Yankees down by 2, 3-1. Now, Soto is very active at second base. Would that distract you as a hitter? Jumping around?
It can at times, but, you know, when you're picking up the ball as a left-hander from a lefty, it looks like Bob Melvin's going to go out and check.
Yeah, this looks like it's an injury visit more than an ineffectiveness visit. So Melvin and Brian Price and the athletic trainer come out. They noticed something. He's already missed 5 starts this year because of injury.
Let's see if you see any reaction from Snell after, he kind of gimped off the mound there.
Now he's walking off the mound. His day is done.
Yeah, he had hurt his left side. I think it was intercostal or something, and it looks like something flared up again.
Well, they'll go to the bullpen. Yankees have the bases loaded.
I want to see all my friends out.
Ice cold Mike's, please. Was this guy's day hard enough for a Mike's Hard Lemonade, Hank?
I don't know. Was it?
Hard days deserve a hard lemonade.
I want to see all my friends at once. I want to see all my friends at once.
Make this a summer to share in our powerful new Kia K5. with available 290 horsepower and sleek modern interior. Or the fun, tech-forward Forte, recommended by Consumer Reports. Plus, every Kia is backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. During the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event, lease a specially tagged 2024 Forte LXS for $169 a month.
Wells Fargo has donated $525 million.
Hey, Mom, is this one really mine? Honey, like I said, you get your own room.
To support housing affordability solutions for families across America. When a bank does what it says, more people can find a place to call their own. Doing gets it done. Wells Fargo, the bank of doing.
Yankees baseball on Yes is brought to you in part by Bet365. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. By Hyundai. With a brand new Hyundai, there's joy in every journey. And by the New York Lottery. Get out there and play. Some of the great pitchers for these two teams through the years.
Never forget that windup from Juan Marichal. Leg up, ball almost to the ground.
Well, the 99 pitches for Snell, season high for him. Previous was 90. That was in his last start, May 27th against Philadelphia. So that looks like something that could put him on the IL.
Yeah, he definitely had a movement about him at the end of that pitch where it looked like something grabbed. Again, I mean, him signing late, not going through spring training has just set him behind the 8 ball as far as trying to be good here with the Giants in his first year.
All right, so the count is 1-1 as Eric Miller takes over. Big spot here in this game in top of the 5th. Came right at him with a fastball, 1-2.
Yeah, this is a weird at bat if you're Verdugo. You're all locked in against Snell, bases loaded, big time of the game, and all of a sudden now you're facing another pitcher. And Miller, first pitch fastball, it's all different. Different release point, different velocity, right in the middle of the bat. Tough.
2-2 on Verdugo. Line, it is a base hit down the right field line and into the corner. Volpe scores. Soto scores. Stanton stops at third. It is a 2-run double for Verdugo, and the game is tied at 3.
Boy, this is an impressive at bat. Like I said, to change pitchers in the middle of a bat, have a break, all of a sudden tie game with a huge hit. Tried to sneak a fastball in there. He's ready for it and just lines it. Look at him. Waving to the dugout on his way down to first base. He knows it's a big hit.
Here is LeMahieu. 1-0.
Again, a little movement. So he's able to just turn on that ball and then tell his teammates, yep, I got that one.
Grounded to short. Schmidt fields, fires, got him. But the Yankees with a big 2-run double by Verdugo have tied the game at 3.
Nothing scary about Energizer Ultimate Lithium, the #1 longest lasting AA battery.
With FanDuel, your group chat will be blowing up every game of the NBA playoffs. Because right now, new customers can bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Plus, with live betting, you can get in on all the action from tip-off to the final buzzer. It's the NBA playoffs on America's #1 sportsbook. New customers can bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets if you win.
Cantina Chicken Crispy Taco isn't just a late-night taco. It's a seasoned and slow-roasted chicken taco that pairs nicely with the new avocado verde salsa at any time. Introducing the new Cantina Chicken Crispy Taco, only at Taco Bell.
Join Charity Water in our mission to end the global water crisis. Visit charitywater.org today.
Well, Verdugo has turned out to be a terrific addition to the Yankees. He plays the game the right way in terms of big hits. He's a very, very good outfielder. You know, you see a guy 13 times when he's with the Red Sox, you could get some kind of appreciation. But unless you see him play every day, you really don't get the appreciation that you should.
Yeah, he's a grinder. There's no doubt about it. I mean, a good, solid outfielder, great arm, and a contact hitter. And that's what this lineup needs. You need some guys that put the ball in play. You've got the guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark. But I remember when he came over, Aaron Judge was really impressed by playing against him in Boston and loved the move.
Well, having some trouble with the second base bag. So they will, no, they're going to keep the old one there. Marvin Hudson still not in love with it.
They get.
So here's some of the emotion that he brings to the team as well. It's a big hit. It really is. And he wants to tell the dugout, that's a big hit. Giancarlo Stanton likes the big hit by Verdugo.
Yeah, the importance of big two-out hits. I mean, that just those at-bats can change the outcome of games.
I mean, who knows how it's going to turn out, Paul, but I had heard that when the Red Sox made the deal with the Yankees, they were celebrating that they were able to trade him. And I have seen nothing of the player that they're celebrating that they gave away. So we'll see how it turns out. But so far, so good. He's liked in that clubhouse. He brings an energy that they kind of need.
Yeah, he's definitely got he plays hard. He plays with energy. And, he's kind of gotten away from, I was traded for Mookie Betts. I've got those shoes to fill. He looks comfortable here. He's surrounded by great players, obviously. And I think his best is coming out as a player.
And it's a big year for him, a walk year. He'll be a free agent at the end of the season. So he knows this is a great stage to put on a show right now. 1-2 to Ramos. He swings and misses. One away here in the fifth.
Well, again, Nestor's really going to have to grind through this and try to get a couple more zeros out there. You can see his location. He's kind of fighting it all day. He's gone to some breaking stuff, a changeup, but he has not had pinpoint control with that four-seam fastball.
And Wisely takes a strike. So we're knotted at 3, bottom of the fifth inning. Line drive, right field. It's a base hit for Wisely. Fielded by Soto. And he gets the ball in. 1-out single.
You can see Nestor kind of talking him to himself. Come on, got to make some pitches. A good breaking ball to start, and then he hangs one. Wisely just lines it into right field. He knows it. This is one of those days, as Aaron Boone goes out there, that I have to battle to get as many outs as I can.
Yankees will go to the pen.
I'm Patriotic Kenny.
And hi, I'm Amanda on TikTok.
My scooter broke down. I went into a depression.
How do you feel about that?
Pretty sad.
And I posted it to show that Kenny's not always happy. Within 24 hours, people had donated over $5,000.
Oh, you're kidding.
We set up the Patriotic Kenny Foundation to give mobility scooters to veterans.
It has changed my life tremendously.
None of this would have happened without TikTok.
My name is Jorge Gaviria, and this is my business, Hacienda. We bring heirloom corn products from Mexico to every kitchen. I chose my Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One because I earn Limited 2% cash back on everything I buy. With no preset spending limit, my purchasing power adapts to meet my business needs. And I reinvest my 2% cash back to help grow our business with new products, like our tabletop masa mill. My Spark card helps me fulfill my mission of bringing masa to the masses. What's in your wallet?
The game is changing, but what drives the game never will. What you have inside. It refuses to be ignored. It sweats every day. It turns an athlete into a legend. It demands respect. The game will always change, but it never will.
Time for Name That Yankee, brought to you by Prevagen, the #1 pharmacist recommended memory support brand. 2,101 hits, so obviously a very good hitter. 206 home runs. Also gained 3 times. Played for the Yankees 71, 72, 73. Longer stint with the Giants from 58 to 63. Played for a lot of teams. And in his career with Milwaukee. Name That Yankee. Dennis Santana takes over for the Yanks, and he'll deal to Wilmer Flores.
Michael, I got this one.
You do?
I really do. I don't know why it popped in my head, but the Montreal Expos really said it. I got it.
It's an impressive pull by you.
I wanted to leave the West Coast with giving you a little help here.
High fly ball. Left field. Verdugo makes the call on the catch. 2 outs. Jelly, who we saw on Friday, 6 up, 6 down. He's warming for the Giants. Matt Chapman hits one up the middle and grabbed there by Glaber, flips to Volpe, and they get the force, and that will do it. No runs a hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We're going to the 6th inning. 3-3 on yes.
I'm Patriotic Kenny.
And hi, I'm Amanda on TikTok.
My scooter broke down. I went into a depression.
How do you feel about that?
Pretty sad.
And I posted it to show that Kenny's not always happy. Within 24 hours, people had donated over $5,000.
Oh, you're kidding.
We set up the Patriotic Kenny Foundation to give mobility scooters to veterans.
It has changed my life tremendously.
None of this would have happened without TikTok.
My name's Jorge Gaviria, and this is my business, Masienda. We bring heirloom corn products from Mexico to every kitchen. I chose my Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One because I earn unlimited 2% cash back on everything I buy. With no preset spending limit, my purchasing power adapts to meet my business needs. And I reinvest my 2% cash back to help grow our business with new products, like our tabletop masa mill. My Spark card helps me fulfill my mission of bringing masa to the masses. What's in your wallet?
Is it possible to be more capable and more practical? Be able to perform here and here. Make a statement while barely making a sound. And command the road, as well as what lies ahead. How we get there matters. Get exceptional offers at your local Audi dealer.
Bob Lorenz with your Audi update. Rays and Orioles wrapping a series today. Rays down 3-1 until Jose Caballero hits a solo shot top of the 7th. It's 3-2. And then top of the 8th, runners at first and second, Jose Siri clears him with a 2-run double. Rays go on to win it 4-3 and avoid a sweep, guys.
Well, thank you so much, Bob. The inning recap is brought to you by Audi and the 2024 Audi Q5. Visit your local Tri-State Audi dealer today. And you see, as we go to the 6th, some of the numbers on the starters, Cortez and Snell. Cortez left the game because he was struggling, although he held it to 3. And Blake Snell left the game because he got hurt. So the Giants have to hold their breath right now. Hit sharply to second off the bat of Rizzo. Wisely fields over to Flores. 1 away here in the 6th. Up the middle, slowed down there by Miller. And making the play is Schmidt to get Torres to score that 1-6-3.
Wait, you scored 2 outs in this inning, and both balls have been hit on the nose. Rizzo ripped his, and Torres hit his hard too, but ricocheted off for an easy out.
Trevino takes a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. 3-3, top of the 6th inning.
I always remember Kenny's line when a pitcher was getting hit hard. It was like all married men off the infield. Let's just get out of the way.
0-2 on Trevino. One and 2. Yankees looking for their 42nd win of the year. They're 41-19. Two and 2. Miller came on with a 1-1 count after Snell had to leave with an injury. And it was Miller who served at the pitch that Verdugo drilled down the line and right for a 2-run double. Swing and a miss. Changeup. 1-2-3 inning. The Yankees go down in order. We go to the bottom of the 6th.
I'm Patriotic Kenny.
And hi, I'm Amanda on TikTok.
My scooter broke down. I went into a depression.
How do you feel about that?
Pretty sad.
And I posted it to show that Kenny's not always happy. Within 24 hours, people had donated over $5,000.
Oh, you're kidding.
We set up the Patriotic Kenny Foundation to give mobility scooters to veterans.
It has changed my life tremendously.
None of this would have happened without TikTok.
It's $10 Tuesdays at KFC. Every Tuesday, grab 8 pieces of hot, juicy Kentucky Fried Chicken for just $10. Son of a bucket, that's a good deal. Get a taste of $10 Tuesday, only at KFC.
Big season. More reasons to say yes. Yes to pick and play jackpots up to $25,000. Yes to in-game action and live chats with Pick and Play Live. Check it out now on the Yes app.
This is the moment.
That's entertainment.
You can't write this stuff.
This is the matchup you live for.
Well, the summer's biggest series starts on Yes this Friday. Yankees start a marquee matchup with the Los Angeles Dodgers in the Bronx at the stadium. The stars are going to be out. Judge, Soto, and the gang battle Ohtani, Betts, Freeman, and the Dodgers. Special pregame coverage begins Friday at 6 on Yes and the Yes app. So have a plan for watching the game, whether you're with friends, home with family, at a bar. It is must-see TV. Yankees against the Dodgers, just like the old days.
Wow, who knows, Michael? That could be the October matchup, the way these teams are playing.
So Soler leads off the bottom of the 6th, 1-0. And right now, the way it breaks down, could change, though, because there's an off day there. Yamamoto is scheduled to start the Friday game. Line to right field. It is a base hit in front of Soto. Soler 2 for 3 as he starts up the 6th with a single.
Soto kind of held on to that ball just to see if he would round first base a little bit too far. Tried to throw behind him, but no chance. Good thing that Trevino was here. Ball away, lines at the right field. Soler's had some really good at-bats, but kind of hesitates just to see how far Soler's going to go. Then tries to waffle one behind him.
You ever get anybody from right field on a big turn?
No, I got a couple pitchers in the old days in Cincinnati, though. You would cheat in on the AstroTurf, and if if they hit you a one-hopper, you could get somebody at first.
Looped into center field. It is a base hit in front of Judge. He fires to second, but Soler gets there in time.
Well, back-to-back singles here in the 6th. And again, this ball, a sinking line drive. Aaron Judge does all he can. Really can't go after that ball if it gets by you. Bad things are going to happen.
Well, Matos with that single breaks an 0 for 19. So with Schmidt coming up, Matt Blake, the pitching coach, is coming out to talk with Dennis Santana. And Victor Gonzalez heating up for the Yanks.
New customers can get $150 in bonus bets if your $5 bet wins.
Well, the conference breaks up. Giants have runners on first and second with nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Game is tied at 3. Schmidt's had himself a series, 4 for 6 with 2 home runs against the Yanks. Soler at second, Matos is at first. Yankees are playing for the bunt. In at the corners. The inside move there, what they were trying to do to see if Schmidt gave himself up, he didn't. So on the grass is Rizzo. Hanging back on the lip is LeMay with third because he has to go back and if they make the throw at third. No bunt, and he takes a strike.
Anthony Rizzo always gets in, and he kind of reads. If he starts to move that hand up, he'll sprint and try to get that ball in front of the pitcher. Or just hold ground like he did there. Got an easy pop up here. Big out.
And it drops. The infield fly rule was called, so the runners stay put.
Well, again, I mean, the infield fly rule is in there for a reason. I mean, this I don't think was intentional, but everybody kind of backed away.
Marvin Hudson took a long time to put his hand in the air to signal infield fly, but he did as the ball was dropping. So here's Fitzgerald. The Yankees back up at the corners. Fitzgerald has really good speed. It'll be hard to double him. Pitch outside. Two and 0. Good cutter, 2-1. Grounded foul, right in on the hands. Might have broken his bat. See, he's going to get a new one.
Yeah, a cutter away and now a cutter in. And when you see the same spin, you expect it to be on the outside part of the plate. This ball runs in. Just jams it.
Just a glorious sun-splashed day here at Oracle Park. Big crowd, tied game, bottom of the 6th. Good stuff. Hope you're enjoying the game. 2-2. Fly ball, left field. Verdugo. Out number 2. Runner stay put.
These are the at-bats that, in a 3-3 game are kind of going to change the outcome. Right here, Santana gets in trouble. Then he gets 2 outs. Now you've got an opportunity to get Casale out here and save these runs. Give the Yankees opportunity offensively to take the lead.
Late swing by Casale as he fouls it off. Casale's 0 for 2. Patrick Bailey started the first 2 games of the series behind the plate, so Casale day game after night game. He gets the call. Big spot here in the 6th. Did that get him or did he get the bat? And he's shaking his hand. And they're saying he's hit by pitch. While the runner at first, Motto, staying put.
I think the Yankees are looking at the replay because obviously Casale's not one of the better hitters as a backup catcher. This was an opportunity to get out of this inning. Yeah, it looked like it just hit the hand. So that hurts when your hand is wrapped around that bat. There's no way for your hand to really give.
Hard to differentiate between the hand or the knob because it did come off very quickly. So the base is loaded for the Giants. That'll bring up Ramos. Ramos has a home run today. Sandwiched around the home run, a couple of strikeouts. Line drive, left field. Verdugo's going to have to plate on a hop. 2 runs will score. A big base hit for Ramos. And it's 5-3 Giants.
Well, you saw it last inning with Verdugo with the big 2-out hit. And now you see it with the Giants. And again, Santana, by hitting Casale, put himself in a position to turn the lineup over. Ramos, his 2nd hit of the day. 2 big RBIs.
Well, that base hit scores 2 runs and knocks Santana out of the game. The Yankees go to the bullpen here in the 6th.
Summer is here, and with a new Toyota, you can do all your favorite beach activities, like spike ball, whitewater rafting, shrimp boils, wade fishing, or hanging with the locals. You can say that again.
Get a great lease on a new 2024 RAV4 all-wheel drive for just $319 a month with the assurance that Toyota is a Kelley Blue Book best resale value.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
Why always the couch? Does he need to go to puppy school? Get his little puppy diploma? How much have I been spending on this little guy?
When your questions about life turn into questions about money, there's Erica, the virtual financial assistant to help you spend, save, and plan smarter. Only from Bank of America. What would you like the power to do?
This is the moment.
That's entertainment.
You can't write this stuff.
This is the matchup you live for.
Well, come out to Yankee Stadium on Wednesday, June 5th, when the Yankees take on the Twins. It's Juan Soto basketball jersey night. First 18,000 guests in attendance are going to receive a Juan Soto basketball jersey, courtesy of Cannon. Tickets are going fast, so get yours today, Yankees.com. Victor Gonzalez, his 19th game for the Yankees. He'll come on to face Brett Wisely. First and second, 2 outs. Two 2-0 on Wisely. And a strike. Swing and a miss, 2-2. The Yankees led 1-0. Then the Giants put up single runs in the second, third, and fourth, leading 3-1. Yankees came back with 2 in the 5th inning. 2-run double by Alex Verdugo. And the Giants have answered with 2 here in the bottom of the 6th, take a 5-3 lead. Just got a piece to stay alive.
There it is, Michael. There's no little boxes to fill in there. It's confused me the whole series.
It's annoyed you, I know.
Right now with the Yankees down, that's also a little different.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Wisely down on strikes, but the Giants retake the lead. 2 runs on 3 hits with 2 left.
If you're finally ready to take a trip without the kids, why stay at a hotel with more kids? Get an Airbnb and have the place to yourselves.
At Wendy's, you can get
an English muffin and seasoned potatoes for just $3.
with a light and fluffy toasted muffin.
And crispy potatoes, love.
Is this my breakfast? Yes, yes it is.
She bought it.
Grab a proper $3 Wendy's breakfast for a limited time.
Thank you, Agent State Farm.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Cut. It's neighbor.
That's what I said. Neighbor.
Getting closer.
Hi. Deprioritized. But it's a work call.
Oh, a work call?
Oh, deprioritized.
T-Mobile home internet relies on cell phone towers, so when their network gets busy,
Not the fridge. Come on.
you can be deprioritized.
It's too bad. It's a good movie. Yeah.
Forget T-Mobile cell phone internet. Get home internet that puts you first. Get Spectrum.
Time for pitching decisions presented by Sage.
Well, an opportunity to get out of the inning on the 9-hole. Kurt Casale gets hit by a pitch. Now you got to face a leadoff hitter. Ramos comes up with a big 2-out, 2 RBI base hit. Just giving the Giants the lead here against the Yankees.
And it's the 7th inning coming up, presented by Energizer. 5-10-0 for the Giants, 3-6-0 for the Yanks.
I've noticed there's some wine drinkers out in the boats. Yesterday it was Merlot. Today I looked out there, it's Pinot Noir.
Mm-hmm. You got a big dinner planned for tonight, so.
I thought you'd stick around, right? You don't need to fly back tonight. You can join Mama and I under the bridge, looking out at the bay.
Yeah, I kind of want to see my kids and wife.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can jump on the Pinot Noir Commodore.
No, I'm good on land looking at the water.
Volpe fouls it away. Count 0-2.
Well, ever since my trip as Huckleberry Finn down the Mississippi River, I've pretty much stayed on land, you know. just the way it goes, Michael.
That was traumatic for you. The 0-2. Fouled away. Worth noting today would have been the great Gene Michael's 86th birthday.
Stick Michael, loved him. Actually was the first person that called me. The New York Yankees when I was traded over here.
Going to be a tough play, and he feeds to Walker to get Volpe. So here's Juan Soto. He's had a day, a home run in the first, 430 feet, and then a bunt single, which is about 30 feet in the fifth. So he's 2 for 3. And a strike.
Remember Walker last night comes in, gets 2 quick outs, looked unhittable, then a couple hits, and then the big home run by Big G kind of put the game away.
0-2. Five 5-3 Giants. Top 7, 1 out. Nobody on for the Yanks. 1-2. Yeah, he gave up 3 runs last night. The Verdugo RBI triple and the Stanton 2-run home run. This is his 31st appearance of the season. That leads the majors. He was in the minors in 2020 during the COVID year, and they shut down the minors. So he needed work, and he got work as a locksmith.
Really?
Yeah.
You're digging deep for these things now, Michael. We must be the last day of the series, huh?
Emptying the satchel. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Chased up Sayers, 97.
Walker has a good fastball. It kind of takes off at the end. You see Juan Soto underneath it. Thought he was on it. It got by. He would set him up with the breaking ball in before that. Kind of changed it all and went up and away. To Juan Soto.
Here's Aaron Judge. That one is ripped to left field. It's a base hit. Ramos cuts over, cuts the ball off, and that will hold Judge to a single. I bet the exit velocity was pretty good on that one.
Boy, he has had some kind of series. It just at bat after at bat. Great swings. Fastball kind of running in, and he just cut it off and just lines it to left field.
So that brings up Stanton as the tying run. He had the home run against Ryan Walker last night. Pop foul, quickly 0-2 on Giancarlo. This is the home run from last night.
Yeah, the only question was it going to stay fair? That it did. It put the game out of reach pretty much. Bottom of the 8th there, top of the 8th inning.
Upstairs, 1-2. Strike 3. Stanton knew it. He's down looking. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. The end of 6.5 innings of play. It's time for the 7th inning stretch. Yankees trail the Giants by a score of 5-3, but we'll stay right here as they honor America in San Francisco.
And our military troops at home and around the world with a performance of God Bless America. Please welcome your Oracle Park organist, Steve Hogan.
Ice cold Mike's, please.
Was this guy's day hard enough for a Mike's Hard Lemonade, Hank?
I don't know. Was it?
Hard days deserve a hard lemonade.
I'm Patriotic Kenny.
And hi, I'm Amanda on TikTok.
My scooter broke down. I went into a depression.
How do you feel about that?
Pretty sad.
And I posted it to show that Kenny's not always happy. Within 24 hours, people had donated over $5,000.
Oh, you're kidding.
We set up the Patriotic Kenny Foundation to give mobility scooters to veterans.
It has changed my life tremendously.
None of this would have happened without TikTok.
It is time for your Ford Studio Update. Bob and Jeff with you. And you told us, key on the pregame, going to be a battle of the bullpens. That's where we're at.
Yeah, middle starter's very ineffective. Cortez could not finish off hitters. A lot of pitches up in the zone. And Snell, 4 2/3, came out with an injury. 99 pitches. Very tough night for both starters.
So I said it's a battle of the bullpens, also a battle of the Yankees offense. Getting to the Giants bullpen down 2. We'll recap all of it on the WB Mason postgame. Guys, let's get it back to you in San Francisco. Michael?
Well, thank you, Bob and Jeff. The Energizer game summary: 5-10 for the Giants, 3-7-0 for the Yanks. Cortez 1 out into the 5th. Soto, another big day. Blake Snell, as they just mentioned, 99 pitches, 2 outs into the 5th. Another big day for Casey Schmidt. And they say that Snell left the game with a tight left groin. Michael Tonkin takes over for the Yankees, and he'll face Wilmer Flores. You know, Wilmer Flores' walk-up music when it comes to the plate, it's the theme song from Friends.
Oh, from Friends.
And you know why?
Why is it?
Because that's how he learned English. Watch some Friends episodes.
Nice.
Can that be any cooler? 2-0. Announced crowd of 39,485. A sellout here on this Sunday afternoon. 3-0 from Tonkin to Flores. And a strike. 3-1. Fly ball. Foul, left side. Well, this is where the bullpen stands right now. Holmes threw 20 yesterday. Canely 13, Hamilton 14, and Ferguson 18. They've already used Santana, now Tonkin, and Victor Gonzalez. And a walk to Flores to start off the 7th. Now to bring up Matt Chapman. Chapman, another free agent that, people thought there'd be a bigger market for. He ended up remaining unsigned into March. Then the Giants signed him to a 3-year, $54 million deal. So it starts off at $20 million this year. Then he can opt out at the end of this year and the end of year number 2. 1-1. Coming into today, hitting .327 over his last 14 games after a slow start. Won 4 Gold Gloves at third.
Yeah, defense has never been the problem with Chapman.
Bottom of the 7th, it's 5-3 Giants. Grounded, third base. LeMahieu gets the force at second.
Well, you see DJ LeMahieu slowed this play down because it wasn't hit hard enough. Instead of rushing to throw and getting nobody, he just slowed down, got the sure out at second base. Ball got all in Chapman, but you know what? Just at the end of this play, just take your time, get that first out.
Soler takes upstairs. Well, we have not seen Camilo Doval, the hard-throwing closer for the Giants. We might get a chance to see him today. Throws a 99-mile-an-hour cutter. Knocked down, and then it goes past him off the glove of Volpe. We'll see how they score that. Probably a base hit.
Yeah, that ball hit hard. Volpe has to leave his feet, so I would assume it's a base hit. Caught in between, trying to catch it on a fly or take the short hop. It just went off the heel of the glove.
Big day for Soler as he picks up 3 hits. Before he pinch hit last night, he was 0 for his last 16. Here's Matos. Matos singled his last time up. That was in the 6th, and that broke an 0 for 19. With all the injuries, Giants having a tough time scoring runs. One and one. Matos has essentially replaced Jung-Ho Lee as the starting center fielder. Lee signed a 6-year, $113 million deal, but he crashed into the outfield wall on May 12th, tore the labrum in his left shoulder, and he's gone for the year. So an opportunity for Matos. Grounded to third. There's one. On to first. Knocked down by Rizzo. Now fires to third. Chapman really strolled too far, but he did get back in time.
Yeah, Rizzo was kind of fumbling with the ball, and then Chapman was trying to read whether it was going to get away far enough, and he put the brakes on about halfway. So this ball hit pretty hard with good speed going down the line. And watch at the end of this play, Rizzo kind of kicked him around, and Chapman is thinking about scoring. You see that mark? He stopped about midway and was able to get back. So as you round third base, you pick up the throw. And if he wouldn't have stopped, he probably would have scored.
So now first and third with 2 outs. And that brings up Casey Schmidt, who was 2 for 3. Couple of ribbies. Single and a home run. Tries to check his swing, but Hunter Wendelstedt said he went around.
Well, again, this game has been full of these 2-out situations with runners in scoring position, and neither side have been able to really shut the door. Another big out. Tonkin trying to get right here.
Runner goes from first, swing and a miss. Now he gets caught up, but that's a swing and a miss, and he goes down on strikes, and that'll do it. No runs, a hit, and 2 men left. We go to the 8th.
Mi embarazo con Maya fue normal, todo estuvo bien hasta que nació. La cadera dislocada, y a lo mejor traía consecuencias en la cabeza. Cada cirugía que ella requiere, creí que Dios me la iba a recoger. Lloraba como ahorita, pero mucho porque me la dejaron. El hospital Shriners me dio mucha esperanza. Cada día que despierta, le doy gracias a Dios. Pueden encontrar algo que pueda hacer que mi hija tenga una mejor calidad de vida.
Por más de 95 años, los hospitales Shriners para niños han ayudado a brindar esperanza a niños y sus familias, sin importar la capacidad de pago que tengan.
Con la ayuda de los hospitales Shriners, la vida puede ser muy milagrosa. Yo siento que Mayita todavía tiene mucho que vivir y que hacer. Todo va a estar bien, gracias a los hospitales de Shriners.
Visita moreshriners.org hoy.
A waterfall made of fire. Goats that defy gravity. A turning point in history. A palace carved out of clay. The place where we grew wings. A thunderstorm beneath your feet. An eternal torch and an enduring dream. National parks are extraordinary. So is the support you give them.
It's time to name that Yankee, brought to you by Prevagen. These are the clues. Now, Paulie said you know it.
Yeah, I bet our third base coach knows it, too.
His daddy.
That's right.
Felipe Alou. What a great career. A gentleman of the game. Successful manager. He was managing the Expos in '94 when they had the best record in the National League. The Yankees had the best record in the American League. 3 brothers played in the big leagues. Great baseball family. 1963, they played the outfield together on one night. Tyler Rogers comes on. This will be his 30th game. First pitch fouled away by Verdugo. And the Giants score 5 more runs this year. They're 19-1. There's a strike. And Verdugo calls his timeout. Rogers' identical twin brother Taylor, a left-hander, on the same team.
Speaking of brothers, huh? Alou brothers? Rogers? That'd be so weird, having a family member, huh? Playing in the major leagues with?
It's only the 4th set of twins to be teammates in Major League history. They are so identical, Paul, that they can actually open each other's iPhone with the face recognition.
Oh, wow.
And those are the twin teammates over the years. Grounded to second, backing up wisely, makes the play. Giants have changed things up defensively. They take Matos from right and put him in center. And Mike Yastrzemski comes in to play right field. So Fitzgerald out of the game. Now, one time in school, Paul, they switched places for Tyler's Spanish class. So Taylor went to the Spanish class. They didn't know there was a pop quiz that day. And Taylor got an F. So that was the end of that experiment.
Attaboy.
1-1. That's going to be so tough. I mean, you face left-handers like that coming sideways. That's, you got to bail, I would think.
Well, it's just your natural reaction is to open up to pick up the ball from somebody throwing very sidearm. But as you open up, you're putting yourself in a bad position to hit because you've kind of left the strike zone.
And LeMahieu down on strikes, 2 away.
Again, you see stuff. You just pick the ball up late. Different release point. Way down there.
Rizzo loops one into center field. That is going to be caught by Matos, who got a great jump. Yankees go down in order against Rogers. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th.
Summer is here, and with a new Toyota, you can do all your favorite beach activities, like spike ball, whitewater rafting, shrimp boils, wade fishing, or hanging with the locals. You can say that again.
Get a great lease on a new 2024 RAV4 all-wheel drive for just $319 a month with the assurance that Toyota is a Kelley Blue Book best resale value.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
Every time I needed a new phone, I had to switch carriers.
I told him, at Verizon, everyone can get that iPhone 15 on them.
Now that I got a huge storage and battery upgrade, I'm officially done switching.
New and existing customers get iPhone 15 on us when they trade in any iPhone. Verizon.
Break up with your old wings and get a new lemon pepper wing from Popeyes. Crispy, saucy, available. Popeyes finally has wings in 6 flavors.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
At the Home Depot, you can get up to $500 off select appliances. Samsung's washer dryer combo and mega capacity refrigerators are ranked #1 in customer satisfaction. Shop Samsung appliances during Memorial Day savings at the Home Depot.
It's amazing to think that my grandmother started Bigelow Tea right here in New York. And today, we're still a family company. And you have to remember, tea, that's all we do. So every cup counts. That means never compromising. My family won't let that happen. And our extended family, they give their all every single day. And our community, well, they expect that.
I want a cup of Bigelow Tea to be a moment just for you. That's what I hope for.
Back here at Oracle Park on the Hyundai scoreboard, it's 5-3 Giants as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. And Mike Yastrzemski will lead off against Michael Tonkin. Tyler Fitzgerald was hitting in the 8 hole, and he was 1 for 3 today. Pitch outside from Tonkin. Two 2-0. There's Doval. Now, today is Lou Gehrig Day around Major League Baseball. The life and legacy of Lou Gehrig. He passed away on this day in 1941. Moving out to right field. Soto's there. You know, we said at the start, if you know, times are tough. People might not have disposable income. If you do, then make a donation for research, because it's amazing. He died in 1941. You know, I've talked to people about this, and there has not been that much movement at all in getting close to any kind of cure. So I think the Lou Gehrig Day and the initiative by Major League Baseball bringing it more into the light. But it's just amazing all these years later, and it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the website there on your screen. Just go there if you have some couple bucks. Anything would help. I tweeted out something earlier that, you know, Boog Shambi, my friend, who's the play-by-play broadcaster for the Cubs, is part of an initiative selling ALS shirts that go toward research as well. It's a fair ball. Nice play by LeMahieu. He fires over to first to get Casali for the second out.
Yeah, it was a really nice play. I mean, it's enough to catch the ball going down the line, but to stop and throw against your body all the way across the field on target. Nice play by LeMahieu.
So here's Ramos. His hit against Santana is the difference in this game. Broke a 3-3 tie. Bases loaded after Casali had gotten hit by a pitch, and Ramos delivered a 2-run single. It's 5-3. That's where we are right now. 0-2. Strike three. Ramos down looking. Strong inning for Tonkin. Yankees coming up last licks in the ninth.
T-Mobile savings, take one. Guys, focus. Here's the line. At T-Mobile, you get tons of benefits, and you can still save versus the other guys. Focus.
Hello, T-Mobile.
Oh, that you might okay, stop. Just say it like this. At T-Mobile, you can save on every plan, and you get great benefits with Magenta Status.
Magenta Status, yeah!
I'll show you my Magenta Status. Okay, I'll just do it. Check out the T-Mobile Savings Calculator to see how much you can save. And right now, we'll even pay off your phone when you switch.
Oh no. Running low? With Chewy, always keep their bowl full. Save 35% on your first auto ship order. Get the food they love, delivered again and again.
Ion. Electrified. Hungok Tire.
We're done.
What about these?
Looks right.
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty absorbs spills like a sponge and is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
At Wendy's, you can get
an English muffin and seasoned potatoes for just $3.
with a light and fluffy toasted muffin.
And crispy potatoes, love.
Is this my breakfast? Yes, yes it is.
She bought it.
Grab a proper $3 Wendy's breakfast for a limited time.
Time for the Audi electric moment. Experience a fully electric Audi vehicle at your local tri-state Audi dealer today. The final out of the 1962 World Series. Willie McCovey hit a hard line drive that almost knocked over Bobby Richardson. He made the catch, and the Yankees celebrated a world championship. That was the last world championship they would win until 1977. They made the World Series in 63 and 64. They did not win. And then that long period of a little bit of a downfall, fallow years, and George Steinbrenner brought the team in 1973. They're back in the World Series in 76, and then they won in 77 and 78.
You bring up that name, Bobby Richardson. I mean, is there a nicer guy? I mean, had an opportunity through some of the old-timers games to sit down and talk with him. One of the great ambassadors of the game. Just a great guy.
Here is Camilo Doval. Hard-throwing right-hander, the closer for the Giants, and first pitch is fouled back by Glaber.
The ball, I mean, he has unbelievable stuff. It's just whether he can throw it over the plate. I mean, his walk ratio's much higher than you would want.
He's topped out with his fastball 104 miles an hour. His cutter this year, is averaging 99.6 this season. Two and one.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Clase from Cleveland with that, you know, that cutter that close to 100 miles an hour. Took a little off that one, like only 96.
2-2 on Torres. Off the middle and through for a base hit. Good way for the Yankees to start against Duvall. Leadoff single.
Well, just a good solid at bat by Gleyber Torres. I mean, what are you going to say? Got to be able to get the bat head out, catches up to that and lines it up the middle.
Duvall's 26 years old. Fourth big league season. Last year he made the All-Star team, led the National League in saves with 39. Gives a strike to Trevino. Yankees trying to come back. They're down by 2 here in the ninth. Ground it to short. There's one on to first. Not in time. Hit too slowly.
Yeah, it was a chopper, and there was a little hesitation in the transition at second base, but Trevino got down as quick as he could. So not hit real hard. Just took a little bit too long to turn 2.
Back to the top of the order, and Anthony Volpe. Yankees stay out of a double play here. You'll get Soto coming up as the tying run.
Yeah, that's really the importance of beating that double play out. Now, if Volpe can either base hit or not hit into a double play, you're going to see Juan Soto walk to the plate and Aaron Judge on deck.
That one is looped into right field. It is a base hit. It's going to split the outfielders and go to the wall. Trevino rounds third. He's coming home. Volpe has a triple and an RBI, and the Yankees have pulled to within 1.
Boy, some classic at-bats here. Anthony Volpe just laces one to right center. We talked about the distance out there. It was a sure triple from Volpe. I was just hoping that Trevino was going to be able to get out of his way and score. Anthony Volpe has no problem with his speed, but you see Trevino, he has to be sent, or Volpe's going to be in trouble because he's going to third all the way out of the box.
Well, now the Giants bring the infield in. We'll see the motoring skills of Jose Trevino. Infield in here is Juan Soto, way high. The tying runs at third base for the Yankees. It's 5-4 San Francisco. The 1-0. Driven deep to right field. There it goes. See ya. A monster 2-run home run. And the Yankees have come back to take a 6-5 lead. Oh, my. He crushed that.
Michael, I don't know what to say, but this gets to be a little bit more fun every single day. The Yankees are doing everything, and Juan Soto has done everything all year. What a huge home run and a big ninth inning so far for the Yankees, taking the lead here off one of the game's best closers.
2 home runs in the game for Soto. And this one just so important and so big. putting on a show. Here's Judge. Yankees up by 1. And a strike. Goodness.
Wow. I mean, coming into the 9th, you just wonder, you know, what can we do to try to get this thing going? And, boy, you saw some great at-bats. Torres, Volpe, and then the big blow from Soto. Wow. No problem getting to that ball. Just center cut. Knew it off the bat.
Two and one. Giants crowd, a sellout crowd in stunned silence.
Boy, I heard a lot of noise when that was hit. A lot of Yankee fans have been out on this West Coast, and this is no different here in San Francisco.
3-1 on Judge. Soto came into the game leading the American League in hitting. Has 3 hits and 2 home runs. None bigger than this one. Didn't make McCovey Cove, but it works.
Wow. Yeah, that wasn't down the line. That was more to right center field. But a no-doubter right off the bat. I told you there's some Yankee fans here, Michael. They've started chanting.
And Judge works a walk and reaches for the 4th time in the game.
Boy, just a beautiful swing. It's so funny how it can be 10-0 or game on the line like that, and his approach doesn't change. It just allows his natural talent to come through, and a huge home run for Juan Soto.
5th go-ahead plate appearance in the 7th inning or later. It's tied with the Orioles' Adley Rutschman for the most in the majors this year. That was some bat flip. Incredible. So dramatic. Brian Price, the pitching coach, had a talk with Doval, pitcher. And Judge goes, and the throw goes into center field. He gets up, and he'll go to third. Second stolen base for Judge, who's just showing off this weekend.
He really is. He's at home. He feels young again, really young, stealing bases, hitting home runs. It's like Little League to him right now. Great jump. I always love the feet first slide. You can pick up the overthrow much easier, pop up and cruise into third base.
Infield comes in with Judge at third now. 1-0 to Stanton. Fouled away, 1-1. Clay Holmes is ready. That one's driven into right center field. That ball is going to be in there and goes all the way to the wall. Judge scores easily. And Stanton will go to second. The ball bounced over the wall. It's an RBI double. And the Yankees now lead 7-5.
Boy, you want to put a video together of great at-bats. It just goes to show you the velocity. I don't care how hard you throw. You have to locate at times. You have seen great swings on a 100-mile-an-hour plus fastball. And there's another one from Big G going the other way.
Jahmai Jones is pinch running for Stanton. And here's Verdugo. Still just 1 out. Yankees lead by 2. 1-0. Doval deals. 2-0. He's got to be a little shook out on the mound because not many teams can redirect that fastball like that.
Yeah, guys like this are just not accustomed to throwing 100, 102 and watching the balls just squared up like you've seen this inning from the Yankees.
3-0 now on Verdugo. Yankees 1 through 4 hitters. Triple, home run, walk, double this inning. And let's not lose sight of the fact Trevino beating out that double play. That set up Volpe's triple and then obviously the home run off the bat of Soto. Three and one. Chases a pitch upstairs. 3-2. The pinch runner Jones is at second. One man out, 4 runs in already. Yankees lead 7-5 in the 9th. Foul back. Yankees looking to sweep the Giants here in San Francisco. And Verdugo works a walk. And here comes LeMahieu, the 8th batter to come to the plate against the Giants closer.
Yeah, Bob Melvin's got to be looking at the pitch count here, nearing 30. For a guy that's 100% effort on every pitch. Bullpen up.
This is Taylor Rogers.
Is it the one that flunked the Spanish test?
I think so.
Yeah.
You know, this is going to be one of the keys to this inning, this play right here with Trevino busting down the line.
Yeah, again, I mean, once you hit the ball, you can be frustrated, but you've got to get down there. Give yourself a chance to beat that double play out, give you a couple extra at-bats.
That one's blocked, gets away from Casali, allowing both runners to move up. A nightmare inning for the Giants and Doval.
Yeah, just tried to throw that breaking ball, comes up right into the mask of Casali. But boy, I tell you what, the Yankees right here with a base hit could pretty much put this game to rest. And it is some kind of 9th inning you put together against the hard thrower.
Well, the infield comes in. 1-1 count on LeMahieu. Allowed 7 earned runs in his first 23 games this year. 4 earned runs today, and the 2 runners on base still are his. Sky the other way. 1-2. And the pitch. 2-2. He's kind of all over the place. And the Yankees are not the team to do that against because they will not bite. They will not expand their zone. Two. Swing and a miss. He got him. 101 mile an hour cutter. 2 down.
They got a lot of the plate with it, but again, and when it's 101, not a lot of time to react. And Bob Melvin has seen enough. And they go to the pen and try to save the arm of his closer.
He's going to bring in the lefty with the lefty Rizzo coming up. The Yankees have put a hurting on the Giants here in the 9th inning. Not over yet. 7-5 Yankees.
nothing scary about Energizer Ultimate Lithium, the #1 longest-lasting AA battery.
Get $7,500 purchase allowance on most 2024 Cadillac Lyriq models. Visit your local Cadillac dealer today.
Trains. Trains that sense what isn't on the schedule. Trains that use the power of Dell AI and Intel to see hundreds of miles of tracks, clearing the way so you arrive exactly where you belong.
Incredible, isn't it?
Well, with your home, auto, boat, and RV all bundled with Progressive, you've got the peace of mind to really wander.
Yeah, I just hope it stays this way. Once word gets out about these places, they tend to...
Are you done?
And there it is.
Well, at least your vehicles are protected. Let's hit the road.
Hey, fam. I am just at this beautiful lake that I just discovered, practicing gratitude, manifesting abundance.
Well, fans, after the final out, get highlights, analysis, clubhouse interviews, and you'll hear from Aaron Boone on the Manager's Report. Plus, a look ahead to the upcoming series with the Twins. It's all coming up on the W.B. Mason Yankees postgame. So the Giants closer, Doval, threw 32 pitches and got 2 outs. Now turns it over to Taylor Rogers to try to get the final out. Second and third, infield backs up. Here is Rizzo. Slow roller, second base. Wisely will get the out. So Rogers throws one pitch and gets out of it. But the Yankees have taken the lead. The big blow off the bat of that man, Juan Soto. Since he put on pinstripes, he's been dramatic, he's been effective, and he has been clutch. A huge home run for Juan Soto as the Yankees come all the way back and they lead 7-5.
It's 10 feet. One shot makes you a suit for 24.
Waiting for the break of day. Getting up to splash my face. Wanting just to stay away. Should I try to do something?
It's $10 Tuesdays at KFC. Every Tuesday, grab 8 pieces of hot, juicy Kentucky Fried Chicken for just $10. Son of a bucket, that's a good deal. Get a taste of $10 Tuesday, only at KFC.
This is the moment.
That's entertainment.
This stuff.
This is the matchup you live for.
Streaming now on the Yes app.
22. In the 2003 postseason, you smashed a Tim Wakefield knuckleball. It took you 22 seconds to trot around the bases.
What was going through my head was soak this in.
Streaming now exclusively on the Yes app.
Well, Juan Soto just threw the ball to the fans right where he hit the ball. So 2 souvenirs from Juan Soto as he has a dramatic home run in the top of the 9th inning. Give the Yankees the lead. They add another, and they are leading 7-5 as we go to the bottom of the 9th inning, trying to complete a sweep. And Clay Holmes, their closer, will try to get the final 3 outs. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 in the Giants' order, starting with Brett Wisely. And a strike. What a dramatic top of the 9th against one of the premier closers in the game. 1-1. Ground ball to Gleyber Torres from the outfield grass to Rizzo. One down here in the bottom of the ninth. Now let's take a look at both of Soto's home runs on StatCast 3D by Google Cloud. First inning, 108.7 off the bat. And then this one, a little bit of a change-up, 108.2 off the bat.
Blake Snell early in the game, Doval late. Both of them count, and both of them were big for the Yankees.
How about this? 2-3 in the lineup, and they lead the majors in OPS. 1-2. That's quite a gauntlet for any pitcher to navigate. Soto and then Judge. And they're the only players in the big leagues over 1,000. 1-1. By the way, that double by Stanton, that was his 1,500th career hit. Don't want to go away without noting that as Flores fouls it back. And the count 1-2.
Break down Juan Soto's at-bats today. A home run, 2 home runs, and a perfect drag bunt in between.
Grounded to third. LeMahieu gets Flores. The Yankees in out away from a sweep. And here's Chapman to try to keep it alive for the Giants. 7-5 Yankees, a 4-run top of the ninth. You want some Sunday drama? Well, the Yankees gave it to you. The 0-1. 1-1. And the Giants are down to their final strike. And the pitch. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lined into right center. Judge will make the play. And the Yankees sweep the Giants. And the Yankees go 7-2 on the West Coast. They go west, young men, and they dominate. What a performance by the Yankees.
Ball game over. Yankees win. The Yankees win.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New never sleeps, and find I'm a number one, top of the list, king of the hill, a number one. These little town blues are melting away. I'm gonna make a brand new start of it in old New York. And if I can make it there, I'm gonna make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York, New Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. In a city that never sleeps and find I'm a number one, top of the list, king of the hill, a number one. These little town blues start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. In a city that never sleeps and find I'm a number one, top of the list, king of the hill, a number one. These little town blues, it's up to you, New York, New York, New Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. In a city that never sleeps and find I'm a number one, top of the list, king of the hill, a number one. These little town blues, oh, It's up to you, New York, New York, New Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. In a city that never sleeps and find I'm a number one, top of the list, king of the hill, a number one. These little town blues, start of it in old New York. And if I can make it there, I'm gonna make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York. start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York, these vagabond